Hey guys, welcome back. This is my weekly recap. I'm going to be covering my training progression since my hernia surgery, some tips for you guys, and also some insight on a new little passion project that I have going on. So let's get started. First off, I have to tell you guys I'm so excited. I was cleared this week to go full board training. Once I got the green light, I literally scheduled out my entire training regimen until my goal date, which is the end of February. By the way, that's the USATF Indoor Championship. So that's kind of my goal peak date for now. And for those who don't know, I do what's called the heptathlon and pentathlon in track and field. So when we do our indoor season, the pentathlon is only 5 events, and we do all 5 events in one day. Then we move on to outdoor and it becomes the heptathlon, which is then 7 events split into 2 different days. Ideally, when practicing for this event, you want to hit your events at least once a week. So that's why the news for being able to train again is huge for me, because I have a lot of training to catch up on. I'm going to be starting off with a 3-week block, really just getting myself used to training again. And so I'm going to kind of walk you through what that looks like, and then I will show you guys why it matters to you, whether you're a heptathlete, pentathlete, or even a decathlete, or if you're just going to the gym. What I have to share could help you a ton in being better and feeling better. So basically, for my weekly layout, just on this first 3 weeks, Monday is going to be acceleration work, bounding, and shot put. Tuesday, I'm going to be doing 10 100s, just working on my sprint mechanics. That will eventually build into 200 training. And then javelin. On Wednesday, I'm taking the day completely off. On Thursday, I come back. I'll be doing hurdles, high jump, and the javelin pulley system that my coach gave me in college, but I've kind of tweaked a little bit. Then on Friday, I'm going to be doing an 800 workout, which right now is 9 300s with 100-meter walk in between. I also have another shot put session on Friday just to be able to touch the ball and get in reps. And then on Saturday, that's when I'm going to do my active recovery. Honestly, I was really excited this week to get in some acceleration work. I did a ton of drills that I've never done before, which felt literally so awkward. But by the end of the practice, I already felt like I was a little bit better. I also did javelin for the first time since surgery, which was a huge blessing, because I thought about a month ago that I'd never throw javelin again. I had picked up a javelin and just tried to very slowly do the motion of it, and I literally thought that the middle of my abdomen ripped open. It didn't, and I was fine. And after that, I ended up doing a lot of cat-cows and the seal position, and it obviously helped because I felt absolutely nothing when I did a full javelin practice. And then I also got to add in high jump, which is one of my favorite events alongside javelin. I really just did some circle runs and some pop-ups. But yeah, I'm excited to kind of see where all of that goes. But like I said, whether you are a multi-event athlete and just copying and pasting this as your workout routine, or someone who's going to the gym, we all have something to learn here. First thing is to start where you are, okay? Obviously, I've been stronger, I've been faster, and I've been fitter. I'm sure you have too, and I'm sure that you have goals that are much higher than where you're at right now. But that's not where you are. So just progress every week, and who knows, maybe you'll exceed your expectations because you're not holding yourself under them. Number 2 is to move your body differently. I see so many influencers that are working in the same plane of motion. They're just going up and down with every single exercise. They stick to a certain set of exercises and never change it, and they're going to plateau, and quite quickly, and they might even run into some overuse injuries, and that's just not what you guys want. So take it from a multi who literally does everything and change things up. Every few weeks, you should be changing up your sets of exercises and trying to progress. Even within a week, you don't want to stay to the same set of exercises every day, right? You want a change up, you want to move in different planes of motion, you want to work every muscle of your body every single week. Number 3 is to prioritize recovery, okay? Another thing you see on Instagram is people saying, oh, my active recovery. Okay, listen, if you are training hard active recovery is not the way to go. Take it from me, okay? I used to think I'm gonna do all this training and on my Wednesday, I'm gonna go do some cardio because I wanna get fit, okay? I burned out. I got injured, okay? It's not worth it. If you're doing high intensity work and you are recovering, you need to truly recover. Get the extra sleep, eat really good food, and let your mind take a break. Then get back to it. And if right now you're not doing super high intensity, then sure, okay? Do your active recovery, go on a little walk, you'll be good to go. Now that we've covered training progression and I've given you guys some tips for exercise, we're gonna move on to the second part of the video where I get to share with you guys some new stuff that I've been learning. Now, as an athlete, I've always tried to be healthy. I've eaten really good. I have honestly really tried to recover well, even if I did do active recovery. But not until I moved to Pennsylvania and was left without a job and forced to recover from surgery was I given the time to really understand what it means to rest and what it means to use food as medicine. So I've gone on a deep dive to really understand what holistic health is. In simple terms, health is more than consistency in the gym, a set amount of calories on your plate, and weight on the scale. It encompasses your mind, your body, and your soul. And what I found out is that food touches on all three of those aspects. While I was doing all of this research, Instagram also changed my algorithm and I started getting really cool influencers on my page like the Food Babe and Danny Durant. All of these people talk about what food does for our bodies and what it can do against our bodies. So I've learned 3 really important things that I think you guys should take with you after watching this video. Number 1 is to read the nutrition labels. And this is further than just reading through the protein and the carbs and the fats. Okay, this is looking at the ingredients list and understanding what those ingredients are doing. Right now, most of the foods that Americans are eating are ultra processed foods. This can lead to both nutrient deficiency, meaning we're not getting enough micronutrients in the food, but also can lead to toxic levels of these chemicals. I'm gonna keep sharing insights, mostly on Instagram, so if you guys follow me at Ripped Nature Queen, I'm gonna be posting just little snippets of facts that I learned. So next up is that the food industry has completely changed from customer care to profit. I mean, do you guys remember when you got your first jobs, it was always the customer is right? It's not that way anymore. They don't care what you say, they just care about their pennies. So we have to take control and we have to be educated and knowing what is good for us and what isn't good for us. Like I said, the Food Babe has been on my Instagram and she is an amazing advocate for food health and safety. So if you guys want to follow her, she's gonna teach you guys a lot about what to look for in the ingredients list and what to set down when you're at the grocery store. One of the big things that I took away from her, which I didn't even know, was that natural flavors are basically a bundle of chemicals that they don't have to talk about. So if you see natural flavors on a box or a package of food that you want to get, set it down and walk away. It's filled with chemicals. Moving on to the third fact that you guys should take away from this video. A whole food plant-based diet is filled with benefits. Now, listen, I don't think that all of us should become vegetarians, okay? I think meat is really important, but I also understand that most meat at the grocery stores are processed and filled with chemicals, so we do have to be careful with it. When I was reading through my studies, I found that using this whole food plant-based diet improves your mental and physical health like crazy. Okay, depression, anxiety, stress decreases. These people are happier, and honestly, part of it is probably because their bodies are functioning better. There's also some documentaries on Netflix that you can watch. I'm watching one right now. Basically a study on twins that end up, one takes a meat base and the other takes a plant base. They're both whole foods, and it talks about the differences between the diets and how it affects their bodies. They also are exercising during this study, and so it's just a really cool insight on what exercise and diet can do for your health and well-being. Now, that's not all the tips that I have for you guys, but it is for this week. I'm gonna keep this going, and I know that that was kind of a lot, So if you guys could just drop in the comments what interested you most, that would be great. And I'm going to be making these videos for you guys. And since you've stuck with me this far, you guys are going to get discount codes. I am partnering up with Gains in Bulk right now. You will get 15% off your first order if you use my code. I'm gonna put it on the screen right here, and then I'll also put the link down in the description. And I've also been partnered with Magnak for a while. They're an electrolyte supplement that really focuses on magnesium, which is a mineral that helps to reduce cramping. I'll also put the link down in the bio. But thank you guys for sticking with me, and I'm excited to keep this journey going, both in the kind of athletic realm, but also in this health and wellness realm. So I'll see you guys next week.